Greetings, good evening, good afternoon, wherever the hell you are in the world this evening. This is, of course, War Commander Unshackled, and I actually named the show earlier before the update notes came out, but we're better late than never, I suppose. Thanks to Kickside delaying the release notes again to having it on a Thursday instead of a Wednesday, which they should have done in the first place, to quit screwing with my schedule. And I don't like people who screw with my schedule. It puts me off, and it's really bloody annoying. So on the panel this evening so far, we're expecting a couple more late, what's the bloody word? Latecomers, probably. Yeah, latecomers will do. But first we have David the Douche, Dark Shadows. We have Deja. We have King. We have the lovely Lady Warrior. We have the Legend of Pascal. We have Mr. Lionel Richie himself. And, of course, myself. The ever so getting pissed off with all the bullshit, immortal Dr. Phil. So, how are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
Alive, doing Invasion right now while doing the show. It's always fun.
Still working while I'm doing the show.
Dreaming about hairballs?
Oh, no.
I'm here. That's about
Good
all I
evening.
got.
He said something! Oh, my God. I'm
Oh,
almost
shut up.
shocked.
King spoke, and I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. Damn. Love you, King.
A little bit of ripping. A little bit of banter is always...
Oh man, I'm so excited then what they did already. They fixed a lot of stuff this week, guys. It's
Well, since you just nicely segued into that for me, Pascal, let me bring this up real quick. And we'll go ahead and dive straight into the release notes.
It's a bloody fucking game.
Shut the fuck up.
Please wait loading. Please wait loading.
Oh, don't worry, I'm already on that on the other fucking screen, so shut up.
I know, that's what I'm going through.
Commanders, the following changes and fixes have been applied on the Thursday, the 14th of December update, which is, it still bugs me that it's the wrong way around. Invasion has already started, as David just said. The threat is not eliminated, rallied, and launching an all-out assault on bases in the sector. After blah, 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 medals, components, Drake, and training tokens. If you're able to beat an entire wave in one attempt, you earn the additional shitty perfect prize. Click here to review the full invasion briefing, which we'll go across that in a minute. The rogue group of Ravagers have taken over parts of the world map. They have fully operational siege squadrons that threaten to throw the sector into chaos. We need your help to stop them in their tracks. Click here to read the full Siege 1 boss base briefing, which I've got another tab, and we'll go over that in a minute. And there is the Siege Squadrons in the Spotlight review. We've got some comments to make about that when I get to that section. Client performance improvements. Improvements surrounding bases and platoons have been implemented. Now there is more caching for in-battle function results. Seems a bit of an overly complicated explanation, but all right. There is a known bug where some players will see an input delay when units first take damage. This is being worked on and will be fixed as soon as possible. This is a visual error only. All right. Now, here's the thing. This has taken a couple of weeks to get done. Single-use zombies can no longer be used as base defenders, which they were never meant to be used as base defenders in the first place. So for those of you that were providing contradictory information, there's the official in the notes. And if this update did not affect you, ignore it. If this did affect you and you complain that some shit has been moved from your base, that's probably why. Now, if you are in that position where they have not been removed from your platoon, and you can't remove them, put in a ticket. Units in defensive platoons may have been sent to storage, of course, during the single-use bullshit. Players can now repair PvP and regular air platoons simultaneously. Bit bloody late, but thank you anyway. An issue preventing players from building air units has been fixed. Some instances of limiting tech not appearing in the gear store has been fixed. The hovering height for the Elite and Omega Blackout has been fixed. The store video for siege rounds now appears correctly in-game. All right. Explosion sounds now work properly. If you play War Commander with the sound on, you're a bit of an idiot. Because I have never played War Commander with the sound on.
Only time I did was when the microwaves came out, because it was epic to hear an entire base of microwaves go off after an air unit.
So now it actually goes boom, boom, boom instead of.
Well, the microwave went whoa, 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 whoa.
Look, if I wanted to hear sounds like they came out of a fucking Atari 2600, I'd go break out my Atari 2600 from the loft and play on that.
Nerd.
Shut up, you. And the repair all button has been fixed.
Sorry.
All right. And we're getting a preview balancing update. We will debut balancing updates beginning on Thursday evening for the following units: the Avalanche turret, the Hunter missile, the Heavy Flak, the Overwatch, and the Rail launcher. More information about the public preview is coming soon. Now, they said Thursday. Buddy, it is Thursday. And it's, what, almost 5 o'clock kickside time?
Yeah.
You're running a little late, boys. But, of course, as that comes out, I'm quite sure we'll have some information on that. Now,
Yeah.
in anything quickly before I jump over?
No, I'm just curious what they plan on doing with those. Because I know right now I'm not happy with my Hunter at all. And it's
We're gonna
mapped.
weaken them.
And I can't get any weaker as it is. It's fully maxed. I do have fusion attached to it.
Are you
And
daring
it won't
kick side?
it will not kill shit.
Are you daring Kickside to weaken your Hunter? You say it can't be done. I say pshaw.
Well, you know what? I don't dare Kickside to do anything because I know what they can do, and anyway, they piss me off.
It's a balance change. I mean, Kicksai have been recently doing what we call in the business a quality of life assessment to boost some units in certain places where they needed boosting, to put certain other units in their place, excuse me, and to make everything work semi percent of the time. I can't give you an accurate number on the percentage because I honestly don't fucking know and I don't care. It's Kicksai's game at the end of the day, and everything is subject to change.
Yep, and we own nothing. Anyway.
I don't know why I was doing the sarcastic grin. None of you can see me, which is perfectly fine.
No, I can visualize that sarcastic grin just fine, thank you, because I had my own going.
Yes. Yes, indeed. But of course, anything that Kicksai does is due to Kicksai, and if we manage to get in a preview or there is a preview going to be available, we can always have a look. If it happens while we're still live. If it doesn't, then fuck it. Okay, so invasion. This is another invasion. It's another Veracraft invasion, which probably means I will get to about wave 8 and then say fuck it. Because fuck Kicksai. Because they haven't deemed to be... The last invasion was a epic pile of shit that I couldn't finish. Because of all of the bullshit they were throwing at my base. It's not a great base, but it's not the worst base ever. Now, the invasions prior to that, I was finishing. Yeah, I might have been finishing in like 3,000th place, but that doesn't bother me. If you can finish it, you can finish it. You're guaranteed a spot with your 3 tokens. And one of these days, I will go over the reasons why I hate tokens, but that's not tonight. It might be, but not now. So the Veracraft threat is not eliminated, rallied, and blah, blah, blah. If you're able to 100% a defense wave in only one attempt, you will earn the additional shitty perfect prize. The commanders that complete all invasion waves the fastest will appear on the leaderboard, where a bonus awaits. In addition to the usual thorium and metals, prizes for invasion will be centered around Corpus components, including Spartan, Apollo, Fury,
Oh,
Oh, Phil.
what happened? Doc?
Doc. Well, fuck. Who's going to take over now?
Did he drop out?
I don't know. But
No,
he's still here.
I think he
still
went to
here.
sleep. He's out.
Had issues with his audio before.
Venom, can you take over, please?
Venom, you might want to go log in as Unshackled real quick and get back in here.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Hold on.
Please stand by. We're experiencing technical difficulties beyond our control.
And no, Hunter, he's not been abducted by aliens. My God.
Technical difficulties are beyond our control. Please stay.
Exactly.
Be right back after the commercial breaks.
And actually, it'd be better if he sent me the main link if he's out there in PM. Because I don't know if this is going to work when I drop out. If I can come back, or it's going to kick me back in. Speak of the devil. Okie dokie.
Doc, you back?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Hold on. He's got his messenger.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm back.
I'll be back shortly.
Oh,
Hold on, guys.
I
He
don't know
lost it.
what the fuck just happened.
There
It's
he's
not
back.
ours to question why. You just carry
Am
on.
I in
where you
here?
left
Can you
off.
all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we
Can
can
you all
hear
hear
you.
me? Can you hear me now? Can
Yep.
you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear
Where
you.
was I?
No, we cannot hear you now.
Shut
is
the
not-
fuck up, David.
This is not-
Hunter said aliens got you, and they would bring you right back. He was right. Oh,
There it goes for the January show.
I need a drink.
I got plenty. Come on over.
Right. Let's try this bullshit again, shall we? Where was I before it kicked me off?
There, exactly there.
You were right there.
Exactly. That was.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's kick it. Let's kick it off from the start, just in case we missed anything from the beginning. Spartan components, Apollo components, Fury components, Hades components, Phalanx components, Cyclops components, all bronze up until wave 6. Wave 7, 8, 9, and 10 are silver components for Spartans, Furies, Phalanx, and the Spartan ZK gold at level 10. Right? Why would you give me Spartan gold at level 10? Of all the things you could have thrown at me, some Phalanx tech would be nice, even though you're giving me the silver ones, but gold Spartan tech? Fuck off. Get a grip, Kickside. Put some decent rewards out there and stop making this a goddamn fucking grind or a money pit. It's defensive. Defensive is supposed to be fun.
And rewarding.
And rewarding. And this bullshit, if you pull the same bullshit as you did last month with the VK units, it's going to be a giant pile of shit. I know players higher than me who couldn't pass 8 and 9 last month with a fully No, I'm sorry, but if you're going to pull the same shit as last month, it's not worth bothering with. I will go through it once, like I do every invasion. And if it gets to a point where I cannot pass the wave, even by sitting there for an hour, micro-healing my units as fast as possible, and then putting the defense wave out there to kill 3 things and then continue. If I can't even do that, then it isn't worth bothering with. And the race to 21 tokens and the race to be in the top 10, Mr. fucking Billy Big Bollocks. No, I'm sorry, but no, it's fucking pointless. Oh, defend your base in 9 minutes and look like the biggest dick in War Commander. That's not the way to run a bloody game.
8 minutes, 59 seconds.
See? Mr. fucking Billy Big Bollocks over there thinks he can do it in 8 minutes and 59 seconds. I'd like
It's the
Oh,
twig.
hell no. I ain't
Just
going to do that shit. There ain't no fucking way. No.
See, here's the problem. Here's the problem with that race to the max in the shortest amount of time or whatever, and feeling like you got big balls. People don't realize it's the twig, not the berries. Just saying. You might have big balls, but that don't mean you can hang.
Well, unless you're Pascal, you've got the biggest balls of all.
I give you
And
my
he
honest opinion about this. If I look at this invasion thing, the only thing what I can get are medals because my ray guns aren't maxed. Those techs, this is for me. This is antiques. You know, if you're a high level player and you do the event on your own pace, you already got all those techs and stuff and tokens and shit. I suggest this is great for the lower medium level players, but don't look at the time. Don't look at the 21 token payout to be in the top 100.
Yeah.
Just repeat it over and over again till you get damaged, then repeat it. Because the tags are good for you and it's free pickings if you can keep up till level 8 or level 7 or use this. Then. But I'm not gonna play invasion. I tried last invasion. And, I don't mind waste some money on the game. But if you don't spend money, it was insane to kill 400 vehicles that all are thorium infused and that they all drop in the base at the same time. And it's not worth it. And I call those top 100 guys out how they do it. Because it doesn't matter what or how you do it. In 8 minutes, you cannot succeed this.
Yeah.
With your 3800, with your 3800 space in your base, it's insane.
I agree 100%, Pesco.
I do too.
Yep. Well said.
I do too. And it's crazy. The Kixeye expects this. I mean, Invasion was similar to Onslaught. After a couple of them, they get boring. And they pulled Onslaught, except for the zombie one, which we all did because it was fun. The Invasion crap is getting old. And Kixeye, they reinvent it and they reinvent it and they keep putting more rewards in to try and make it more lucrative. But at the end of the day, it's still the same old piece of crap, just reskinned a bunch of times.
I don't like time-based events. No, I rather do Onslaught than this.
The thing that bothers me about this whole thing is here we work our buns off, and for this set of prizes, why bother? I mean, really, why bother?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And what does new players learn from Invasion? How your base gets smacked? They cannot use any kind of tactics, and that's what I liked about Onslaught. It's much better for the lower medium level players because they can swap out their units, they can try other units. In Invasion, when the units are dead, they need to heal first before you can take them out.
Yeah.
Give Onslaught back for the lower medium level players. High level players don't even play Invasion anymore.
I want a trophy.
In Invasion?
Yeah, I want a damn trophy in Invasion. Every freaking event should have a damn trophy.
No, I don't want it because I don't want to play Invasion only for a trophy, and I'm a fucking trophy fetish.
You got other fetishes besides just trophies.
Oh, yeah, keep it clean.
That's why I said that's besides the point. But yes, how about a 50% reduction in repairs for Invasion as well? Or if they're going to continue to do that crap, leave the 50% reduction in repairs.
I understand I understand the attrition part that they want to introduce that to the game. It's a pretty awesome feature, if it works. Because I'm not going to count and wave 10, 9, how many tanks I killed or how many deployed, And for me, it looks like they come in anyway. But, okay, that's me. But, exactly what David said, the 50% reduction, repair reduction. But that's also not going to save you because it's time-based. You get nerfs, you make mistakes. It's not the way how you're going to learn the game.
You put in an average time, 30 minutes is an average time, and you want to shave a few minutes off that to maybe get a bit of time if the prizes are worth getting. But it's the only decent tech in there really is Phalanx tech, because it's the only one that people have been asking for more than anything. Fury components, I already have a bunch of. Spartan components, My Spartans are maxed. They're fully teched out, and they sit in my bunkers. I don't use them for anything else. Hades, I don't need them. Apollos, I don't use them anymore because they're old and they're pointless. Frankly, in the last 6 months, I think I've dusted them off once to do a base, and that was it.
I think Phil got a good point there. Make the price a little bit different. Make for the 7 and 8 or the 6, 7, 8 gold and 5, 4, 3 silver. Because it's bullshit. You can get bronze everywhere. You can get silver everywhere.
Gold techs are the hardest ones to come by.
Gold techs is what they want.
I want gold techs. I want range tech for the phalanx. That's gold.
They're in the gear shop then.
In there? No. It's in the gear. It's in the gear store, and you can buy it for medals. Yeah. Do I want to go and grind out 10 million goddamn medals to probably to buy all of the tech that I want?
Nobody wants to do that shit.
No. No.
Weaver's tech still in there. Some other tech's in the store that I should go and buy. Nyx is in the store that I probably should go and buy. Sunder's in the store that I should probably go and buy. Am I going to get them? Probably not.
I need to focus on the medal payout and on the balance of the medals and the prices. I think that's more important than this invasion.
It is. And it's the topic. I mean, in the top 100, tokens. And okay, we might as well fucking go on it because this token shit is really starting to get on my nerves.
That's also price payout. I don't think it's... if you manage to be in the top 100, 21 tokens don't even make your Dracons level 15, or level 16 is level 17. You need 55 tokens to make a max.
Yeah, you do.
So when does they come out again? Nobody knows. Now you can earn them in this evasion because the Gen 2 tokens are really rare. So yeah,
the first Gen 2 unit to come out was the War Dog almost 6 months ago. And I haven't even seen any kind of token base for that. The Gen 2 tokens haven't even been incorporated into the current cycle. And there's no point. So once you get there, you either you do all 55 tokens during the event, or you do 30 tokens during the event and you do 21 from the invasion and you're still missing a couple. And it's the same cycle and it's pissing me off. Oh, I've got level 16 of this, and I've got level 20 of this, and I've got level 14 of this. So,
yeah,
units back in the day were res, time, or res and thorium and 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Gating your player base just so you can make a quick buck or force people to do stupid bullshit events like this just ain't cricket.
I've never liked tokens since they first came out.
I want to be the devil's advocate. It's a nice, if you are a farmer and if you don't do PvP and if you're not a top-notch player, then I can imagine that this kind of hits are fun for you. We all agree on this panel. You know what I mean? But if you see what it's going to be worth for you, for us higher level players, it's not that we are total high max out our stuff. It's we only going to play evasion for the tokens because the rest is for us. It's not relevant. Yes, I can grind till stage 5. I don't know if you can you repeat it?
I think so. You can repeat it and you'll get the prizes when you're done.
So what I can do is, start invasion and go to stage 6 when I get damage, then restart it again and grind those medals from invasion.
You can only restart invasion at level 10.
Right.
You have to complete it.
Then it's
to restart.
BS. I'm not going to do this. And I don't need the tokens because my Dracons are already maxed. So for me, it's no fun.
It's no fun. It's no point. And you're only getting 2 techs. What's the fucking point in having 2 goddamn techs? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you can restart it a bunch of times, and you can do this, and you can do this, and you can do. Doing it once is bad enough. Having to do it 10 times, 5 times, even, I wouldn't even do it twice.
Doc, if I remember correctly, during the invasions, even if you restart, let's say you restart on wave 9, you don't get the medals or the payout until you complete the whole thing. You won't re-get it again.
Right.
You have to complete. You have to
Yeah,
complete.
you'll be able to increase. Yeah, you're right. I don't believe you get the payout of the prizes until you've finished back to where you left off. Then you'll get those subsequent. So say you bow out at the 7th wave. You start over. Waves 1 through 6, you will not get a prize. You will just go through them again. Or when you do 7 and complete it, you will get that prize from wave 7, and then subsequently wave 8 and wave 9, and so forth. That is what if I recall correctly, occurred in the past.
Yes, and that's exactly the same now. You won't start gaining new components again until you finish wave 10 and restart fresh.
So you can't even, as a low-level player or a mid-level player that can't achieve the goal of completing the entire event, you won't be able to even grind this for tech or for medals or for thorium or for whatever prize. The only way you can grind this pathetic thing for any value of prizes outside of those tokens is going through the entire event, and then going through the entire event again, and then going through the entire event again, and then you'll get 3 times the component, and tech prizes. But it's it's just geared wrong. It's disheartening.
I'm going to give this advice to the mid to low level players. All right.
Don't bother.
Well, for those that are actually going to do it, do your waves up to you pretty much get your base almost obliterated. Let your base repair. It's an hour. Now, if you put base plats in there, that is up to you. However, let your base repair after each wave. That way your base is full health, and you may or may not be able to get another wave in because of that. But that'll help you all out, the mid to low level players. Let the base.
And I give you advice too about that. So if you're not going for a fast time, but you want to have the prizes, let the units come to your defense. Don't go hunting for them. That saves you a lot of repair time. Let them come to you.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing. This is, don't, as a lower mid-level player, as a player who knows, you should know, it's not disregarding your skill or whatever. There just is certain things that are insurmountable, and what they bring at you during this bullshit is insurmountable, even at my level with my units. Not that I'm in the same league as Pascal, but resign yourself to the fact that you're not going to get into that top 100, top 200, top whatever, that you're just going through it to see how far you can go. It stops the clock at the completion of each end attack. So it's not going to keep running. That's one good thing I have to say Kickside changed. The clock doesn't continue to run, and that helps with both issues with loading and disconnects and all that other stuff, and that's the main reason why they did it this way. But it also is a great relaxing, calming ability to us, where if you get stuck at wave 7, like David said, let your base spend the hour to heal. Get all your units healed. Get all your base protections and defenses healed. And then try wave 7 again. You're just going to add time when you go through it for the next 6-minute attack, but at least you're not going to have an hour and 6 minutes added to your post time. So take advantage of that.
The tactic that I just applied to you guys, let the units come to your defense, so don't hunt for them. We're going to apply that later on in the show. We're going to create an invasion kind of attack. The king is going to come to my base with 3 tunes we discussed, and he's going to attack me later on, so we got some PvP. Is also an invasion creation, because I'm not going to defend. He's going to kill he's going to flood my base. But I let him come to me. I'm not going to hunt his tunes. He's going to attack me later on in the show, so it's live. So stay tuned for later on.
I've got a little extra advice, especially for PvP. I mean, mid to low levels, is initially when you start this thing, don't have any defenders in your base. See how far you can get with no defenders. And then second, once you start a wave, you can always cancel out once you see where they're coming from and then defend that area. They normally come from either the south or the southeast most of the time. But you can always start a wave, cancel, and then once you see where they're coming from, defend that area more heavily. But for sure, until you can't get your base blown up, there's no sense in having defenders in there and just letting them get tore up.
It's another,
and don't forget too, Twin Titan Up is your friend. Believe it or not, that I find that very useful. If for no other reason, it helps to distract units. Well, if I have defenders on, it helps distract units so my defenders can get in there and do what they need to do. Because I'm not the world's fastest. I have an excellent computer, but me, myself, I'm slow. So I'm not real fast on moving my plats around. And I find that Twin Titan Up very, very helpful to help distract these things so I can bring stuff back behind there and get it. Or the libs that I have in my bunkers, it gives them time to do what they need to do. So I highly recommend that for the low and mid-level players. I swear by that.
That is absolutely wonderful sound advice. I mean, it's counterintuitive, but really using Twin Titans or ops like that to distract and give yourself actually, it's like I said, it's counterintuitive, but to give yourself time to maneuver your defenders or to weed down the attrition that's coming in, it may seem like you're adding, just to touch on the fact that it is a timed event, it may seem like you're adding useless seconds to your overall speed, but in reality, you're saving yourself hours of repairs. So
I totally agree. You know what? I love you guys, but I totally disagree on what you did.
I know you disagree with that.
No,
there is one.
I'm going to explain you. I'm going to underbuild this, and I'm going to explain you why. If somebody pick a faction, and you put your Twin Titans up on, you don't need to be a faction because all your buffs are gone.
Oh, true.
The Titans break your faction power. So, for example, if you are Sentinel and you have Titans in your base, everything can be shocked. If you don't have the Titans, nothing can be shocked.
Oh, that is true.
That is true, and that is a good point.
Focus, everything get only maximum damage of 50%. If you have your Titans, you lose that buff. So your Phoenix or whatever you use as a low-level player die because you use your faction buffs. And they are important. If you rely on your go-go bar and on your defense lab and on your faction, then I don't suggest the Twin Titan.
But if you're still neutral, if by some chance you have not yet chosen a faction, and believe it or not, there's still some out there that have not chosen one, then do the Twin Titans. But I thoroughly agree with what you said, Pascal. That makes perfect sense, and I wasn't even thinking about the buff. But
sorry.
You're right. You're right. It makes perfect sense.
But a couple of things that don't do anything to your faction buffs is the stuff's in your drone silos. Now, I can attest to this from yesterday. Pascal was watching this. I was in a hangout with Pascal yesterday when this was happening. A guy came into my base with a single dog and a platoon of technicals. And the dog got close enough to my base to eat away at my mines, the usual bullshit. And he set off my drone silo. And the entire platoon of technicals was wiped out by a single night owl.
Yep. Wow.
And it was the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life.
We were attacking his base. So he was distracted. And we were watching full screen at the same time. And that one owl just fly over his technicals. And the owl dragged him to the railgun, and poof, again a technical gone, and going to the next technical, and going to the next technical. He killed 2 of technical. We enjoyed it so much we were laughing. Oh my god.
Well, that lets me know if I'm going to drop some technicals in base, something I need to add to them for those little pesky owls.
Or be
You know, it's funny. Owls have been out for how long now, and I still love my owls in my silo.
I won't switch over to the Yellow Jackets. There's absolutely, the damage difference is minuscule, and I think the damage difference is about 40.
Yeah,
overall.
I tried them. I had those in my base during an event a couple of events ago, and I was like, "Why the hell are they not doing it?" And then I realized they're not as good as. And as soon as my silos healed, I yanked them out. I threw my owls in, and then now I'm happy because the owls are still very, very useful. And if you're a low to mid-level player and you do not have owls, get yourself the owls. I swear by them. In the silos, they're a beautiful thing.
Animal, I wish I had that on video. It would be the funniest video I have ever put out.
Yeah,
ever.
It would.
But yeah, Pascal has suggested using the Tesla, which I would agree with. Because a lot of the units they will throw, the VK stuff will throw at you, is mostly going to be vehicles and the thorium infused infantry.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The orbital hammer just doesn't put out enough hurt.
No.
Whereas Scramble does. And if they can't shoot you, you can shoot them. So there's also that. Pascal just brought up the billy coat. That stupid purple thing. You got to remember.
Billy, it's not what he wrote in chat. Oh
no, it's not what he wrote in chat, and I'm avoiding on purpose what he wrote in chat.
I'm going to give this advice for those running the Corpus faction. Spartans and Ks with the fire programs. Got them.
I'm sorry, that's just...
You can time him out.
No. I would just by chat. He didn't read to write what he wrote, but it's just so terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Pascal. That's the best laugh I've had in days.
Well, let me put it to you this way. If your gentleman's area is putting out purple, you should probably go see a doctor. Because there's something fucking wrong with you.
Did he call him what I call him?
No, he did not. Look at the YouTube chat. You can see it.
Oh.
I will say,
God damn it.
I do want to interject here because I was forced yet again to bloody refresh because my event hung up. I don't know if this has been made mention, but there are a 12 Days of Christmas promo going on.
Oh, there is?
There is.
So, ladies and gentlemen who are out there and watching, currently 24 hours expiration for the first day of the 12 Days of Kixmas, as they did last year. You can collect for free. It is a 12,000 medals.
Sweet.
Oh, wow.
So over the next 12 days, you should see random prizes.
There
I
is
don't know what
nothing-
that was.
Well, thank you, Kickside. That puts me at 800K. Now, what do I do with them?
There is nothing.
Blow it on one text.
Is that actually implemented already, or what? Where?
It's listed. I can screen share if you want to see it.
If you go in base, it'll pop up because I just went in base and mine popped right up.
Everything.
I'm not letting my
I went in base and I didn't get it. I'm going in right now.
Well, you'll get a lump of coal, David.
Yes,
Well, yeah.
David, you'll go. David, honey, I'll share my medals with you. Okay.
So we'll move on to the final thing in the list. We can give more stuff out on
we're
invasion.
still on damn list. I didn't even know.
The last thing on the list is the Siege Squadron boss base briefing. Now, this one in particular is going to be a thing because they will start dropping this week on Sunday. So, Sunday being the 17th for anybody who needs to know the date, but Sunday is still a Sunday. Because we are behind already, there are only about 5. We're on 5 phases of Shadow Watch left, so we'll only have 5 Sundays to do this in particular. We have Sunday the 17th, the 28th of December. Although he's put down there, please note, Shadow Ops Fallen Angels will not be active on this day, so you will not be able to win Shadow Ops points. And again, Sunday, December the 31st. So they've actually done, we're getting 2 of these boss bases in that 1 week after Christmas. Although by the 28th, I think my Christmas hangover should have dissipated, so I might be able to do some of these. Of course, the rules are pretty much, in order to achieve victory against the squadron boss, you must kill all units in the base. That's all units, not buildings. They're specific. Kill all units, not the base itself. A successful Battlegrounds Elite Squadron parts, you will need 40 to upgrade your Siege Squadron into Elite, which increases the amount of planes in your squadron from 1 to 3. This increases the rate of Ravagers drop from your Siege Squadron from 1 to 3, as well as unlocking a new range of upgrade levels for the Ravagers. Please note, Ravagers are upgraded separately from Siege Squadron. Unlike other units, Ravagers cannot increase in tier until the Siege Squadron has been upgraded. Standard Siege Squadron Ravagers max level 20. Elite Siege Squadron Ravagers max level 30. Omega Siege Squadron Ravagers max level 40. Oh, that's the caveat of it.
Yeah, can we just jump on that discussion that we had in the pre-show about that, just so that other people are clarified where I was interpreting this? So from what you stated, like you said, the Ravagers max level at 20. So 1 through 20 is your standard Siege Squadron level. When you've upgraded your Siege Squadron to level Elite, you will be able to upgrade your Ravagers from 21 to 30. When you've upgraded Siege Squadron to Omega, you will be able to upgrade your Ravagers from level 31 to 40. I misconstrued this earlier, that it would be a possibility to actually have upgraded your Siege Squadron to the Omega level, but still contain in it, say, a level 10 Ravager. But
well, they're not exactly clear on that, but I was under the assumption that they'd have to be level 20 for the...
Yes.
However, Kixeye, again, have not been clear as they should have been, but it looks like it's actually that way. You could end up with an Omega Siege Squadron and have level 1 bloody Ravagers.
Because they're separately upgraded, as long as you've... Now, it only unlocks the path to Omega level Ravagers.
Yeah.
So that was my question. Hopefully somebody in the community can get a hold of the final answer. Otherwise, we'll just have to wait and see, as usual.
Kixeye, anytime now would be great for you to appear and answer that question.
Yes.
However,
along with the caveat of putting out the prizes for our 12 days, if you don't want to hold back, because I'd like to know what I win on day 5 and day 1 and all. Okay, sorry.
We will be opening this thread on Monday, December the 12th, so members of the game team can discuss strategy with you. Buddy, it's December the 15th. For me, it's December the 14th in the States. You're 2 days late, buddy. And I'm going to assume that somebody screwed up and meant to put December the 18th and give you a little bit of leeway for a typo or somebody screwed up. But there you go. We'll hope for that one at best. But now we'll go ahead and take a look at the base, because it is in there. They actually provided a screenshot of the base. So you can have a look, decide, and see what you would want to use or could use. Pascal, I will say when we're done discussing the Siege Squadron, then I think you two can go and smash the shit out of each other. For lack of a better term.
Oh, lovely.
So from the circles, it seems that there's Ravagers over here, there's Ravagers over here, and there's Ravagers over here. Let me go and have a look at this thing real quick. Siege Squadron is the course of the fight. Each more difficult than the last. Defeating rogue Ravagers and Siege Squadrons will not be easy, but there are a few to just blah, blah, blah. Ravagers are continually spawned by siege squadrons. If you start falling behind on their numbers, they'll completely overwhelm your troops and you'll have no chance. You start falling behind, escape while you can before you lose even more troops. The siege squadrons themselves are more susceptible to dedicated anti-air, such as the Hades, the Seeker, or the Technical. These units won't do anything against the Ravagers. So we feel the best strategy is to use one unit type to distract or destroy Ravagers and another unit type to focus down the siege squadrons themselves. Only finding proper balance between one and the other shall we win the fight. So there are a couple of suggestions that I can think of already, depending on the kind of damages that the kind of damage that they would actually put out. I would recommend something particularly heavy in the anti-ground, i.e. a good old-fashioned Adder and a Jug combo. Maybe combined with, well, no, its electric would be a little bit ridiculous, but it might help a little in some way, shape, or form. And of course,
some stun maybe for the
concussion.
Ravagers, the Billy.
If they can be concussed, it would be excellent. But then you're limited on what you can bring in with concussion. Because the only two things I know that produce concussion at will are the Jericho with Arc Loader and the Sheila with, I think it is either the Bars or the Daedalus rifle, one of the two.
Yeah.
And both of those classify under heroes, which means you wouldn't be able to use Adra.
Do not forget you have concussion missiles.
Have you ever tried to drop a skybolt missile anywhere?
Yeah, once.
Do you see a missile bastion? No.
I don't see a missile bastion, but
Yeah, I was just looking. I don't see one either. Unless it's behind.
Yeah, you
is it
suckers are
behind, wait a minute,
watching the
behind the
side chat, aren't
CC?
No, I'm not sure if you iterated on this or not yet, but
I don't see a missile bastion, so missiles are an option. But again, you have to kill the units, not
and they
place.
respawn from if I read that correctly, they do respawn until you kill
The
all
squadron
three.
will continue to drop more of the Ravagers.
So the most important thing is to kill the planes. So I don't know if they fly like a condor, but if they come from the left to the right side to the front, you better stay in the front and kill the planes first before you kill all the Ravagers with ground units.
I mean, when this base drops out, I will attempt to do it. The first base is first attempt. It's either going to fail miserably or I'm going to get a huge amount of damage. Or if I'm lucky enough to puzzle this out on the flyby, it can be a fairly decent sort of thing. But
It'll be an epic win for you.
oh yeah, by far. I mean, technicals, even at the lowest level compared to level 20, for instance, the damage isn't all that different. So if you do it right, you'll be able to put some hurt on them. Even if you have to do it one at a time and try and take your time with it, but don't be too slow. Is what I'm looking at here, because apparently they're going to drop a whole bunch of shit at you. That also depends on what kicks I have put in there and what level they are, what kind of damage they put out, whether it's burst, sustain, or area, and the amount of damage. It could be high, it could be medium, it could be low. I don't know. But the base itself, other than the units, don't actually look that difficult. Tank the one shot, Jug on the one side, and you could probably do the rolling barrage tactic at that point.
I'm just wondering also, Doc, if once you take out the left side, the right side, and the center and all that good other stuff, leave a couple of technicals with flame sitting on the spawn points, so that way when they respawn instantly, boom, they're dead.
Well, it doesn't say they're going to respawn. The siege squadron will drop new ones.
Yeah.
Where? I don't know. It could be. It could be in those specific points. Is that where the squadron is going to fly over?
Yeah.
And if that's being the case, obviously, if you've seen the video, they drop it in a sort of a line formation, and you'll see one after the other in about 2 to 3 second Spurts.
Kind of like the Condor, or the
I
coin.
never had the Condor, so I don't know.
I never had it either, but honestly, I've seen videos of it, and yeah, they got the nickname for a reason, Coindar.
Well, that's the thing. That's another thing in general, but that's the story for another day. None of us can play with it yet, so it does look like there are several tactics you can do to eliminate the base and make your life a little bit easier. So you can come in with a complete platoon of anti-air stuff and do the job that is necessary. It could take 3, 4, 5 passes, or it could take 1 if this thing takes a whole bunch of damage straight away. But that's all I've got on it for now. We'll have to take a look at it when we can actually sit in it and try it for ourselves. Of course, there's always strategy discussions for that can happen. When the base drops, we might even do a show on it. Because it's a Sunday. Nobody has anything to do on a Sunday, so we might even do a show on the base itself.
I'll be in the pub.
I hate you. Okay, so Pascal, are you two ready to go?
I'm ready. I don't know where the king is.
So I will throw you up on present.
Oh,
I'm here. I'm coming.
I'm going to show him. You know where my mines are, so present him.
So one of you has to screen share it. We've got to see this thing go down live.
I already know where your mines are. I already looked.
Fuck off. Nobody else.
Pascal, it's so sad to say with Advanced Scout, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, he's been prepping his ass for 40 minutes already, so it doesn't matter. If it's okay, King's going to screen share.
Well,
there he is. Oh, he already prepped everything.
One of you's got a screen share.
I think the king is.
All right, King. You Pascal wants you to share, so if you wouldn't mind opening up your...
Please, brother.
Okay, give me a sec.
No problem.
Because this wasn't the computer I was on, so I'll have to log into it.
Okay, I'm going to stimulate. I'm not going to attack him. He will come into my base. I will play that offline. So it's kind of like invasion. He needs to come to my defense to kill me.
Pascal Possum.
He's going to use 3 tunes, so I'm going to be flat for sure.
You better be, or I'm going to cry like a bitch.
You're going to cry like a bitch anyway. Oh, sorry. King, baby, when I make your cookies, I'll put you an extra dozen in there for saying that.
Okay. Or I could just
You don't let me buy with almost anything
first.
as long as I feed him peanut butter cookies.
Somebody just screen share, for fuck's sake.
I said, give me a sec. I gotta log in through this computer.
God fucking damn it.
We're okay with you, King.
Let Pascal screen share.
Pascal.
He's not going to have to worry about screen lag from sharing. You know?
Okay, just present me. I will.
Okay.
I will screen share. Hang out, screen share. This benefits you, King. I will blame you for it.
Yes. Is porn. Oh, crap.
You can attack. You are online.
All right, you are presented.
Whoa.
Zoom out. There you go.
Just give the man time.
Holy crap, Pascal. Okay. Screenshot.
That's Pascal's face. Jiminy Christmas.
Screenshot it. Thank you, Pascal. I was waiting for that.
I will find all of you, and if you have my base, I will send a ticket. I will, it's
Pascal's intellectual property rights.
Although I hate to say this, I can't do it exactly like yours just because I don't have full base expansion.
I have OCD, bro. Everything is.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
insane.
The only guy that is allowed to have a base like Pascal's is me. Because I'd get him to design it for me.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
It's wartime and I can go on holiday. What's King doing? Come on, bro.
I'm building my damn missiles.
See, this is what
You had the whole time the doc was going through the notes and all that shit to build them missiles, and
you
now you're
didn't
messing around.
build
Okay, you
any
just lost
fucking
half a
missiles.
dozen cookies.
Well, you didn't give me a 5-minute warning, damn it.
I'm taking half a
should have
dozen
been
cookies.
prepared. You should have been prepared for this the moment you agreed to it.
Exactly.
Prepared. You prepared. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I didn't give you a 5-minute warning. Pascal in the side chat, Phil gives us a cue when we can prep.
Mhm.
1:13 a.m. It's now 1:25. You've
Yeah.
had
That's not 5 minutes.
12 minutes.
That's more than
It's
5
12
minutes. See, it's not 5 minutes.
Now, are you going to build the zombie missiles and use them in there?
Fuck
Oh, dear
no.
God.
Do you realize how much fucking gold that shit is? No, I'm cheap.
Are you easy? Oh,
Only when he's drunk. Only when he's drunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit you too after I finish
Okay,
this.
who, me? Don't you dare hit me! I'm just being hate myself. I'm
Nah,
just
don't-
visiting. Don't you dare hit me.
Don't worry, Queen. He's cheap, and by the time he's done with Pascal, the repair cost would be too pricey.
Probably.
Maybe I should defend my base anyway, just on the off chance
That's
that he
not a
wants to
bad
be
idea.
froggy.
The lower
Okay,
me
Pascal.
is also a tactic. Just wait till he get disconnected because he waited too long.
Probably.
And then you can kill him with your night owl.
Ready, Pascal?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Smash along, bro.
Mhm.
Normally I will do defend, but now I let him go and do his thing. You know, it's just
Up the dreaded countdown.
Uh-oh, I'm missing it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Voiceover from David
Please
the
wait
Duke.
loading. Please wait loading. Please wait loading. The wheel of death.
Loading, loading, loading. Rod.
All right, shut up.
I don't know where he's coming from. I know he's 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So every action is on the left top. But I don't know because I'm offline. That one gonna die, I think.
I don't even see if you've reported anything yet.
And please don't tell me you buy It's Electric and you scrapped it again instantly because then I'm gonna kill you.
That was me, not him.
That was David.
God damn it.
All right. Well, there goes his. All right. So
There goes something.
he got rid of your go-go bar. I'd assume he's going to go after your.
It's already gone.
Yeah.
Is that a rat?
Okay, he's coming from the right.
He throws some merch in on this side.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
What the
He's
hell is he
using-
using?
He's
Oh.
using Mercs.
They're using marks. Interesting.
He's dropped some old school bullshit in there.
Yeah, he tried to be
There he
smart.
is.
He tried to kill the buildings, so it gives me a bubble quicker.
Well,
Just
in
in
theory, that's a sound tactic. Get rid of the outbuildings. That's less buildings that your units have to kill on the way into the main base.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Bye-bye.
Omega,
And there went the Omega Phantom.
Omega Phantom.
And Mr. Best.
And I'm thinking it's dead. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what he did. He got the missile bastion. There
Yeah.
goes. Well, that didn't quite kill your stronghold.
Nope, not quite.
Oh, bollocks. Why have I done that? That was dumb.
Oni Mark II.
I don't know what he killed, but it seems like my radio tower. Second missile, so count.
Yep.
You can only deploy 2 more.
How much time does he
Oh.
have?
Okay.
More missiles.
Yep. Another stronghold. Both strongholds are down on the left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Only 7 seconds cooldown time, bro. That's number 4.
Oh.
3. But it cost him some cyclones.
Mm-hmm. More
Right.
missiles.
Bunkers down.
We're still going.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we've got technicals with the flamethrower coming in from the
Yeah.
coming in and retreating, and phalanx were in that too. I don't know how many phalanx. I saw 1 or 2
Probably
in
not
there.
that many.
Yeah.
There's heavy tunes coming here.
Oh, look at that.
Ardra, Hydra,
Jug,
Jug,
War
Warrig.
and technicals.
Yeah. That's a hell of a tune.
That's a hell of a lot of repair time.
Yeah, it is.
Did you at
Not
least
if
put
it
it
don't
in-
die.
Well, this is my OCD.
Yeah, it comes back to haunt you sometimes, doesn't it?
No, this units. Then we move.
Oh. Well,
See, they're already dead.
Carter's gone.
Now I go flat.
now let's see him use his war rig properly. See that stutter crap?
Warrigg's dead.
That stutter crap.
Oh.
He stopped it. You got it. You have to use the war rig.
heavens.
Just drive it straight through the
I
base.
love my base.
That's a damn good base.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but he didn't use the war rig properly. He used it as a meat shield to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's gonna die regardless. I'll admit that, but it's something that once you start it into the attack, drive it straight through the middle of the base, straight out the other side. You'll be lucky if you can get through to the CC,
This
but you'll do a hell of a lot of damage on the way.
Is that Starkus?
Looks like Starkus. I can't tell.
Yeah, it looks like him.
it's not Sarkis.
Infiltrator?
No, because he's visible.
Sarkis?
Yeah, Starkus.
And let him kill me, guys. But if I'm online, I would, of course.
Oh yeah, you would have driven around that, and his Juggy would be dead.
Yeah, if you would have defended it, that Jug would have been dead too. Easy.
What the fuck are those?
Spartans.
Really interesting.
There's gotta be Spartans.
Why isn't his railgun target him? They're well within range.
That's a good point. Unless they
If you just send in owls. Owls are in there finishing up the base. Smart.
I think he did that just for giggles.
Probably.
Oh, that's all he's got left.
Oh yeah, that could be that too.
No, he didn't
Wow.
bring his heavy. He didn't bring in his heavy tune, his heavy air.
No, he
He
didn't.
didn't bring in his heavy air. He only used Onis and the owls
And
and
Phantom.
cyclones.
I thought
and
I
the
saw
Omega
the Omega Phantom come in though.
Yes,
Yeah,
and the Omega
There's
Phantom.
nothing like to.
I knew the only thing I could get with that Phantom though was the missile bastion, so
Bastion.
that's what I used.
But hey, it worked.
Very nice.
And that was, I like that. That was fun.
Now, see, if I had Omega rig, then I would be able to use it much different. But I don't have Omega rig because I
Oh,
don't
okay.
shit. I don't farm shit because I'm lazy.
Tombstone, it was a thing. Pascal, would you please explain why you did it that way instead of actually going to murder his ass?
I want to give the lower and medium level players the view that it's not always needful to go to a unit to kill them off. In this case, King played smart because he took out my bunkers. But you know he need to sacrifice that for stuff. Kickside Innovation don't do that. Kickside Innovation, they want to kill your CC. So let them come to you because they are aiming for your CC. They all focus on the CC. So what I try to create is that if you see that I don't defend and they come towards you, and in this case he wanted to flag me, but you know, Kickside units, they want to kill your CC. So they make a hole on one side to go in to kill, they aim for your CC. So why I didn't kill him off was because I want you to see that if you drag in units, what happened with the Ardra, if you pay attention, you drag him in. The surviving liberators shoot at him. He go drive towards your flamethrowers. So you kill the Ardra. And basically, if you kill the Ardra, you take out the heart of his heavy platoon because that's the bullet catcher.
Yeah, she is.
You know what I mean? And that's why I could easily hunt him down and send him my flame technicals. Then he won't survive. But I just.
Well, I was, if that would have been online, that's actually what I would have preferred you to do. Because the moment you would have done that, that's when that second technical tune would have deployed, and it would have melted the rest of yours. And then I would have had a phalanx tune to clean up. No,
you're always going to lose.
No, I never lose. I always win.
I want to explain you why. I am survivor. My units have 100% more damage than yours.
But I have Jericho inside that second tune with his tactic. It would melt through yours.
Chance because I'm never going to drive all the way off my railguns. So you can win, but I stay in my parameters. And my parameters are exactly.
That's true.
That's why that line is. That's why that circle of buildings is there.
And it's not the whole size of the railgun, because the railgun comes here. But if a Juggers comes, you need to figure out. That's my. I don't know. I'm not going to tell everything. and the king knows. The king knows. The king knows that I can stop him if he do it like this. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably could.
So. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for that.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Okay.
Now, see, that's also a tip for online hitting. Mercs are still your friend, even though they're out of fucking queue so fucking long ago.
Exactly.
You just need to take out key buildings.
Exactly, and what he showed us is the cheapest way, and this is for non-coiners. This is exactly a good attack, I think. Besides the fact that he brings in his heavy tune.
Well, I mean,
that's costly, but.
Well, what I was actually doing yesterday was people would, like yours, you had all your anti-air technicals right there in the middle. People that do that, sometimes I'll just suicide my damn jug, make sure I kill that CC, then bring in air, and then I normally only have the jug to repair and then whatever air I lose. But
I might spread them out a little bit, I'm not straight on the
But,
side.
if you were online, those would have been moved to begin with, so it really wouldn't have been mattered, so, it's just something else.
It is. It is. And I'm quite sure we will. I'm quite sure there'll be a rematch at some point in the future.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I can do that right now if you like.
Nope. I'm hiding in my bubble. Never popping.
Well, you open now or are you self again?
I'm not open. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Already...
Nobody in this sector bubbled you, King, because I was watching their little butts. Make sure that did not happen.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in sector 205 now.
You're in the wrong goddamn sector there, buddy. 205 hasn't existed for almost 2 years.
No, 205 always lives on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure it does, buddy. Well,
my repair from that was 6 hours on air and 22 on ground.
Ouch.
Still not PvP plat.
Yeah, PvP plat.
You gotta have it in a PvP plat if you're doing shit like that.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, the ground, that's not... I mean, obviously, if I would have used the war rig a bit better, I probably could have minimized that a little bit more, but still, Jug is what mainly was used to clean up that base. Mm-hmm. That's what I normally use it for. The rest of it's just sort of there to kill units and be a meat shield.
But normally when... I'm only open when I'm normally online. I normally, if I'm offline, I'm in the bubble. So if you think you can catch me and you think you can do the same attack, you can forget it, because if I sleep, I'm in the bubble.
I'm in a bubble generally anyway. Everyone likes to come around and pay me a visit for whatever fucking reason.
I haven't paid you a visit yet, and I don't plan on it.
Nope, me neither. Well, I paid a visit, but not that kind of a visit.
Yeah.
Well, Pascal, if you want to make it even, you can come hit me online now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, if you want to,
Really?
I don't really care.
And
Okay.
now turn the screen share. Let's see Pascal's tactics. This is going to be hilarious.
Yep, this will be good.
Yeah, he's gonna melt through me probably.
Probably. You going to have baseball tunes in there?
No.
Why not? Make it
You want him to add to it? You want to add another 2 days to his ground repairs?
Sure,
Yes.
one. Yes.
Now I might hide some anti-air technicals in the corner, and when he brings in his herald, just melt the motherfucker down and then run for my life. But
That's a smart ploy there.
That's the spirit.
Are you still in the sector, bro? I will come in.
yeah,
Okay, can you guys do a topic so I can prep for this a little bit?
Has anyone got anything? Because my sheet is down.
We have to
I
do
got-
the same courtesy we gave King. So now you can build your your missiles.
Right. We got to get. We got to.
5-minute warning.
I had
25-minute, 5-minute warning.
repairs hurt. That is the only topic.
I don't do 5 minutes, guys.
The only thing I've heard is that since the update, drone silos and
You'd be a bit louder there, Deja.
I'm sorry, is that better?
Yes.
The only thing I've heard since the update is the drone silos and/or the mines are not functioning properly. Keep an eye out for that.
I didn't see my drones popping out. No.
You know,
That's
you're right.
Yeah, we'll
Your
send
drones
that.
didn't pop.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, there was 3 Hornets, at least 3 Hornets. That's all I really saw after
That's on
my
my silos.
stuff.
Well, I can tell you. I'll tell you all this. I've been doing the invasion for most of the show.
Mhm.
I'm on wave 8.
As am
9
I.
9 hours 25 seconds, and this is without defenders. Now, granted,
9 hours?
That's your time?
9 minutes 25 seconds. Sorry.
That makes sense. I say
My
9
old-
hours. If this
my-
show's
my
been
old-
going 9 hours, I'm in freaking
My old,
trouble.
my old eyes are playing tricks on me.
I was gonna say, wow. Yeah, I have 8 minutes 31,
What wave are you
and
on?
I'm same 8. My next wave is wave 8.
Right, same here. So
So somebody had said in the YouTube chat that 8 was pretty bad.
Okay, well then I'll wait till my base completely heals.
Well, we'll find out later. And for the curious people on the YouTube that want to know where Data went, Data quit again.
again.
Okay. Yes.
Oh wow.
I don't blame him, to be perfectly honest. He's as pig sick of the game as a lot of people are.
Yeah.
He was sick of the game before he came back. He just kind
He
of
gave it a shot.
bemused us.
He gave it a shot again. Got some good units, but still, the grinding of what he needed to get and all the upgrading, it's just too much.
Yeah.
You might be
Yeah.
able to miss one event, 2 events maybe, and catch up. But when you miss 3, 4, and you miss all those upgrade times in between, it's just not worth it anymore.
There was a point in this game where you could skip out for 3 or 4 months. That is gone. Now you can
It's
skip
gone for
out
2 years.
3 or 4 weeks and you're behind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes, I do know that because since October when I started moving in my house and then got busy, I barely been on to just do upgrades and not really do much of anything else, and I feel like I'm way far behind. It just sucks.
I upgrade, I get res, I upgrade, I get res, and that's it. I barely participate in doing anything that I used to do.
Yeah, I played a few. I hit a bunch of dead bases. Honest, to be perfectly honest, I hit a bunch of dead bases the last few hours of Warpath. I got 2K Warpath points. That's all I had time to do. I didn't have time to jump around and go see, to go have fun anywhere and do anything. I just don't have the time, and the grind, on top of all that is just crazy. I had no upgrades going because I hadn't been on.
Warpath was great for me. The first day we jumped 2 sectors, and after that we didn't have to jump anymore because they followed us one by one back to our sector. So, and we were like on them like flies. They drop in the sector, they need to refresh because it's 10 kicks high for that, because they cannot see text and stuff like that.
No, there will not be an invasion show.
What?
I'm not doing an invasion show. Screw
Oh,
that.
sorry. Well, and when they come back in the game, they were flat because we were right on them. So it was easy pickings for us. I got 20k Warpath points, and all in
Nice.
all, at least 13k. So yeah, it was really fun. Warpath was really fun this time.
Well, at least somebody enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, honestly.
I put minimal effort in, to be perfectly honest. I did far better in the last Warpath than I did this one. But
At least, honestly, I will say this: at least it wasn't a two-parter. So
no, and they paid out earlier than I expected them to.
yeah, I got
they
paid out after maintenance, but no, they paid
See,
out.
I actually liked the two-parter.
Yeah, I did too. Wasn't too happy with the second part being 5 days, but
Well, yeah.
because I planned to spend the first half in the bubble because I was already at 10k.
Oh,
Oh well. And see, that's where it benefited me because I knew, at least knowing that it was going to be split, I knew not to rush to the max level on the first half because
Okay,
I knew that's how.
King,
Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
you gonna screen share now? I'm gonna take your base, right?
Well, I mean, I can, I guess.
Okay.
you do it.
Yes, go ahead and screen
I am
share.
1 minute out.
Yeah, this way he doesn't suffer from lag either. So it's
Right.
fair. Sorry about that.
And now we can watch King get his ass beat, and then we'll do wrap-ups.
Da, da, da. Sorry.
Shut up.
Are you coming? Are you coming with 3 tunes too? I feel special.
Can you move that tunes, please? I
Oh
want to
yeah.
move. You know,
Screen share, screen share. Come on, King, screen share.
I am.
Screams.
I'm logging in. Damn it.
King
Again?
bets on Pascal's repair time.
Probably not as much as King.
It's questionable. We'll see.
yes, I think
That's true.
All right, that's warning number 2, Chris. That's the second time. If it happens again, you're done.
What's Chris doing?
I guess I should go.
Being a dick.
Yeah, we don't need that kind of talk on.
Are you ready, bro?
My computer's slow as fuck. Give me a sec. For everyone wondering, I use 2 different computers. One for gaming and then one for Hangouts and stuff like that. So, yeah.
That's cool.
So now I'm logging into the one that I use Hangouts for, so it should only take about a minute.
I mean, attack. I don't know if you. I have
Well, that's-
King's already flat.
Well, fuck it. I don't have to log in and I don't have to see my base get hit. It's cool.
No, but we want to see you, baby.
Yeah, we gotta see your base get hit. Yeah, we're gonna watch.
if you get, or else I will end attack, fucker. Do me on presenting, Phil. I'm gonna screen share.
All right, hold
Fine
on.
and dandy. I can sort that out.
Yeah.
Wait, so he's gonna screen share now?
Yeah,
It's gonna be on Pascal.
So I have
There
to
we
switch
go.
fucking computers and then
Yeah, you're causing this yourself.
You fight like old lady.
He's actually driving Miss Daisy.
How can you fucking win wars like this? Fuck.
because I'm fucking awesome.
I know that.
What kind of a base is that?
I don't know what kind of damn base that is. That's funny.
Oh, you talking
It's a
about my base?
Yes,
It's a dead
King.
base.
It's a
It's a
cute
dead
little base, dear.
Oh
a
shit! You're
base.
already hitting again?
Yeah,
Oh fuck!
Already attacked.
you're taking too damn long.
Well, that
Driving.
would probably explain why it's taking me an extra minute to log in.
Oh, fuck you.
No, don't deploy your fucking heavies yet.
Too late.
No, fuck you. Go
Oh.
away.
He only has heavies. Are you kidding me?
Go away.
It's a fully
Jack-
defended base. Yes.
Oh shit!
Oh, you're dead. You're gone.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh.
You're gonna be gone. Phalanx only. That's gonna be funny as hell.
Well, it'd be different if I could fucking defend.
You'd have been ready.
You're not allowed to defend, so you're screwed.
You've got too many things on aggro.
I
Right.
don't
off
have
the-
anything on aggro.
Oh, okay.
No, he pushed the aggro because the way the game is.
Oh, okay.
The minute they take damage, they go aggro
And
until
they
they're
will
out
go
of
back.
range.
Yeah, he'll chase
I
it.
didn't see it get shot at. I thought it came out after him.
Mm.
Paying attention.
Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be? Oh Jesus! It's gonna be funny if Pascal flattens you with Phalanx only.
If he flattens me with just phalanx, I'm going to retire from War Commander on this day.
During Warpath, I flattened
With one
a couple
phalanx
players with phalanx only.
He's only got one left. No,
Oh. Oh. Nope. King's defending now.
I see a phantom coming in your future to kill all the technicals. Oh, he's gonna leave your
He's gonna
CC
defend now.
only.
I think he's actually defending.
Yeah,
That's
he
no
is.
fair. That's no fair. Pascal didn't defend. Come on now. That's no fair. This is supposed to be like an offline hit.
No, technically, David, he didn't say that.
No, he didn't.
Pascal did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
Go for
man.
the CC.
go for
Yep.
go,
Oh shit.
go for it. Hell, go for the hunter missile. Go for the hunter missile. Oh, they're all dead. Fuck it. Never mind. Phalanx only. Phalanx for the
Fuck
win.
it.
Oh no.
Too bad we record what you said about leaving the game, bro.
So sorry. So sad to see you go.
Nice doing you there, buddy.
King Hun, I'm gonna actually up your cookies after this because you're sure gonna need them.
You need a cookie and a bottle of whiskey to get over this one. Holy
I'm
crap.
gonna have to send him like 6 dozen cookies after this because he's gonna be so upset.
Well, I'm not too worried about it actually. I mean, he picked off the technicals right. Like if I was
Yeah, he did.
offline. So I
Yeah.
mean, it was a good planned attack.
I will say,
Woo! Nice.
I will say this: you can take solace in the fact that after this is done, you will have been rewarded with more res and more infamy than he got off of you.
Bro, look at this.
Yep.
You didn't send in this one.
By the way, people, for those that are getting the Kicksmas payout, it apparently, depending on your level, depends on how much medals you're
What
getting.
your reward is?
I got
Oh.
12K.
I got 12K. Somebody in the YouTube channel just said they got 20K. Hunter just said he got 20K. I know.
I don't believe him.
No.
I
It's
don't
12.
believe
It's 12 because it's the 12 days of Christmas, and it'll go 12,000 medals, 11 something else, 10, 9,
Yep.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
We all get
Yep.
1 gold at the end of it.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
it.
No,
On the fifth,
No, you get 1 day repair on every single plat unit and building because
Oh,
it'll glitch out and your fucking shit will just take random
Big
damage.
size ass.
no. Let's just go theoretically here. Okay, you're going to get 5 gold coins. That's it. On the
Yeah.
fifth day.
I'd rather have 5 Ardra tokens.
Yeah.
Oh,
4
That'd be
glitching
nice.
days, 3 class fucking
You know,
I know
2
Vanquish.
missing medals,
guys, guys
and a day of crashed games.
we can all talk and say, oh, this is only what we get now. we must be happy that we get something, you know.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
exactly.
That's why I brought it up.
Fuck you, they don't allow to do this, and 12K medals. I'm really honored to get those.
Yes.
It's better than a kick in the nuts.
Exactly.
That's on April. That's April Fool's.
And if they start with 12K medals, it only can get better. Not like last year.
True.
Well, it depends. It depends on what kind of because they're going to go through a lot of things. You're going to see, hopefully, and this is speculation going on what we did last year. You'll see some tech. You're definitely going to see units. They might give you maybe maxes. You might get 2 max on day 2. Who knows? Normally they give out. I don't know if they did last year, but did they not give us a rundown of what we could expect?
A lot of special forces tech.
Yeah, I don't remember what they gave us last year.
I'm gonna kick your ass, boy.
Well, I have to say thank you, King, and thank you, Pascal. That was very interesting and entertaining at the same time.
Damn you! I didn't even read it. What did he say?
Well, click on the read deleted thing. Oh, you
Yeah,
don't
read
have that
the-
status anymore.
I'm not.
He's singing. That's what he's doing. He knows better. He's been told.
Times.
Hey, Doc.
Who has a request, guys?
Doc. Wolfie
Yes?
asked me to ask you to hold my hand.
Hold my hand, bro. Hold my hand.
What?
Wolfie asked me to ask you to hold my hand
Why?
so I have something to hold on to while I cry.
Shit.
If you're looking for an emotional support here with me, you ain't gonna get it. I might
Yeah,
laugh
well,
at you, but that's
hear
about
that
all you're gonna get.
That's okay. I'm here. I'm like the mama of the group. You can cry on my shoulder. It's okay, babe.
No. The real crying start because next time you're gonna attack me again, but then I'm gonna defend.
It's okay. It's all instant repair. It just hurts the wallet a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
That's the thing about if you use high-end units. It's about I think I discussed this 2 weeks ago. Yes, you can upgrade your jugger to Omega 40. If people ask me that now, I said no, don't do it. Only if you do it for PvP or for PvE only, but not for PvE. Because even if you have them in your PvP tunes and it's half repair time, it's gonna cost you a fortune. The difference is I use two tunes of Felix in my PvP tune. So my repair, because the second one wasn't dead, is a total of 7 hours.
Wow.
Compare that
Nice.
to King. And he was online defending.
Well,
For half of it.
sort of.
Yeah.
The only thing I actually had left was like 3 anti-ground technicals, and the rest was anti-air.
Yeah,
Because I sent them at your phalanx, and I was like, fuck.
My critics are always like, okay, now we did a 1v1. He smashed me, I smashed him. But if you calculate the losses of one person, so if the total amount of damage that King has got, I think is berserk. It's insane. It's way too much.
Cost is ridiculous.
Because his base tune is probably 10 hours. He got 30 hours on his attacking tunes. This guy is done for 3 days.
Yeah. I'm done for an hour.
No, Pascal's got it bang on the money here. I mean, you look at the time.
Right.
8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 20 hours, whatever. And then you look at the gold cost that comes with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking, instead of it being 50 gold for the day of repairs that he's got under his belt, you're looking at 70, 80, 100.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
In total,
I had it during Invasion. The total cost of one of my air repairs right before Kickside took it down on the first day would have been 140 gold for 2 days.
If you coin. But
Yeah.
if you don't coin and you're a high level player because you played the game for 6 years already, you're fucking boned for 2.5 days. You can do nothing.
Exactly.
Well, this touches on a subject that I brought up in previous shows.
We talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's basically, and I'm just sidetracked, but when we were talking about, who's the winner in a PvP battle or who did better, people used to look at, who did the most damage, but when I related to it, it wasn't who killed the most units. It was in the end who ascended to get more of the resources and who had less lost units. So when I attack a player, not that I'm a PvP player, because I'm not by any stretch, but when we do these events like we did with Warpath, and I attack a player, for me to come out and be proud and say that I succeeded in my task, I will make sure that I've gotten the most resources off of the player who I've attacked to leave them with either, hopefully, having to go out and farm resources just to start their repairs. If I can drop them down to the point where I've killed enough of their tunes to cause enough of a damaged repair that they need X amount of resources to even start the repair, and I've siphoned all that off of their base. And at the same respect, I've killed the majority of their units, heavy units, and have sacrificed instant repair or very low res repair, very low time repair units of my own. That's where I find the victory. It isn't even so much because, I mean, everybody here on the panel can attest. There's a lot of player bases out there right now that are dead bases or bases that are behind the 8 ball because they're players that have left the game for a period of time, or just like a lot of us have become so disillusioned and just don't play on a day-to-day basis anymore. So you might go into a level 46 base, but it's set up like a level 38. So it's not like you can garnish your skill level by hitting a 46, a 48, and a 45, and a 50 when you're a, say, 42. You have to actually gain your skill level by coming up with a new way of looking at base attack and defense. And for me, like I say, like Pascal said right here, he went in and he used lesser units and caused a massive amount of repair time. And unfortunately, in this case, King was on the short end of that stick. So, like he says, King's ground units that he lost, his heavy plat in Pascal's base, on top of Pascal losing Pissant Phalanx, which theoretically for Pascal he could scrap and rebuild. Okay, for instant, rebuilding his platoons, and then adding to the damage of the base and base platoon in King. Obviously, he made out, even though King gained more resources and more quote unquote points in the infamy status of hitting Pascal. Pascal by far outperformed overall with, if you're
who I won more infamy out of him. It's only
did you? I thought you were under 319.
No, he took me for 305 and I took him for 319.
I thought he took you for
Which is
319.
fine. You can have all my infamy. I don't want the shit.
Well, no, I know. You guys like me, you don't care about it. I mean, the only reason I care is because I like to get the medal payouts at the end of the week for the 5 for 5. But a lot of players used to use that as their litmus test, their big D measuring contest, which was, I've got more, I got the top of the leaderboard for infamy, or honors in the last PvP event we had.
I did this and I did this and I got bigger balls than you syndrome.
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit in the
I
long.
want to add something to that too. If please the dick measurement. Today I failed miserably on a base together with my girlfriend because we ran out of lag on a non-popular subject these days, and he's probably gonna make fun out of me. But he had a great base, I admit it. But we were lagging out. We could not control any fucking unit. But like people do with attack logs, I laughed my ass off because I killed 12 Spartans, but I killed 12 Phalanx, but I killed 80 Spartans. No, you don't kill those units.
No, you don't kill the Spartans, you kill the Phalanx.
Yeah.
They count the Spartans. If I look at the Spartans that I lost in his base, yeah. If that's repair time for me, then I'm fucked.
Yeah, because the Spartans are not part of your repair queue, you throw that out the window. That's a bullshit, useless, and non-important statistic. It's the same as missiles with me. Like, people like to say, look, he launched so many missiles. I don't care how many missiles you launch in my base. I don't. That's not repair time.
Missiles. Well done. You're an idiot.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not repair time. I mean, it's tactically intelligent. King used it very wisely.
Yes.
But at the same time, he's not going to say, Pascal's not going to say, ha, 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 you had to launch 6 missiles in my base. Well, fuck yeah, I launched 6 missiles in my base. And you know what? Those 6 missiles killed this, which made me able to walk over that entire corner of your base without taking damage. So, it's not nothing to be braggadocious or grandiose about. Using things tactically.
Wait a minute. Did you just use the word braggadocious?
He did.
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I've been watching too many political shows.
I want to add something to this. I know King for a long time, and this request, what we're having is to show you every week, while we continue the show, to do some bases or PvP or PvE. Dr. Phil's probably gonna make a poll on the page. What do you guys want to see? But for me and King, we don't care about if we smash each other, if we have a weak repair, because we're friends.
Yeah,
we are gamers.
Yep.
We have to learn from each other. I love his attack with the Onis. It's old unit. He used it to take out my radio tower in order to put on his stealth units. With his stealth units, he took out my bunker. Yeah, he lose them. Doesn't matter. He took out that bunker.
Mm-hmm.
And the bunkers are a crucial part of your base design.
Yep.
So I love this attack. I love this attack that he used. He used the mercs. He's a good fighter, and I love that he can attack me. I learned from this too, or not even learn, maybe refresh my memory. Oh yeah, fuck, I can use that too. This is the best way. I can kill dead bases all day. That doesn't make me a great warrior.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a live battle, and this I must give my shout out to Diamondback, because he brought me to this attention to show this throughout the shows.
Mm-hmm.
Diamondback and me also, on the debate test, he come to me and he throw in his trash, he killed everything, but he learned from this. He adjusts his base, he adjusts his gameplay, he enjoyed this. And this is what I like to see from my friends, that they enjoy the fucking game. Phil can flat me every day. Well, hell, we even laughed about it 2 days ago, 3 days ago. We posted logs that Phil flat me 100%. Yes, he did. So yeah, it's all about fun, guys. It's fun and teaching. And if you're willing to learn, you're more than welcome to come. But if you are killing dead bases, say, and brag and this and that, now that's fuck off. You cannot fight a force that have experience and know their units. And they even suggested I change my base, take out my Drakens before King come in. They asked me everything to take out my secret weapons to give him a fair chance. But even if they are in, I don't give a fuck, and I know for sure the King don't give a fuck either. It's all about the fun, and yeah, that's my wisdom is
It is, Pascal, and I implore you for actually bringing that right straight towards me. I mean, as soon as you brought it up, I was right on it. I was all for you guys doing that during the show, and I'm sure over the next couple of weeks, months, and everything else. Ron Thinker's in the chat, and he wanted to clarify the Sea Squadron update system really quick. And I can get you in here right now if you want to get on, and we can get it done.
Actually, I like that idea.
I like that idea as well.
Yeah, please
I don't
come
mind staying
show,
up later.
Ron Thinker, please do.
Please.
Yep. Please come on, come on, WT.
Can somebody send him the link, or else?
Yes.
Posted it out.
Yeah, but don't do it in a chat, because or else other people jump in, bro.
Nobody else jumps in.
Kick him out.
Yeah, that could be.
He might not be able to
Thinker
come
do
on,
his job and say, don't come into the show because we boot you instantly.
You can't hop in at the moment, but doing other works. But the question and answer is the Sea Squadron gates the Ravagers.
Yeah. Now we will give him the utmost respect, and I'm here, so nobody's going to pull any crap.
No, we won't have that.
Because you have two
thing.
very
Okay, so he's saying the SSQ has 3 levels only.
yes,
And
we
they
understand
gate
that.
the Ravager units. So
Yeah.
The
Normal,
Ravagers have 40.
elite, normal, elite, and omega.
Well, that's what Animal said. Let's see what WT says.
No, that's the right thing. It says that in the briefing.
Okay.
Yes.
So the squadron gates the Ravagers, so you have to have the normal one, level 20, the elite to take them to 30, and Omega to take them to 40, obviously.
So the squadron gates the unit, the troop.
Yes.
However, the question
Let him explain, guys.
So he says, so you do not have to upgrade the Siege Squadron plane 40 times at all.
So you upgrade the infantry.
The Ravagers then at 40 times?
You'll upgrade them to 20, and then you'll be able to take your Siege Squadron to elite, then the Ravagers to...
You'll get the elite parts from the boss base on Sunday.
Yeah, etc.
I have a question for Wrong Thinker. Are they a little bit normal upgrade times, the Ravagers, or with what can we compare them for upgrade times?
I would expect them to be the same as the usual Shadow Ops, 2 days each from 20 up to 20, a week from 20 to 30, and then the 10 days from 30 to 40. I would expect.
So that's what we.
Hold on. Let him come up with his statement if he's still out there listening.
Yes, he is. I think.
I think he's been there the entire time.
I'm probably yes. Okay. Ravagers will upgrade similar to the usual unique times.
Which is
so that answers you.
So that's the 2 days roughly, is it not?
Yeah.
So 50 gold a pop. Gotcha. Elite Squadron in no time.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's good.
Wrong Thinker, do we know do you know the repair time on it yet from Dead?
He does, but he doesn't have to release that information.
I figure I'll ask before somebody else does, because you know how they are out there on YouTube. They ask all these crazy questions.
But you have to be careful what kind of information is given before we actually have the unit, just to prevent issues. 1,000 gold kicks for me on day one. See that already? You have people buying into maxing it out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you'll only have it at level 20 until you get all the elite parts.
I'll have all the elite parts first day.
Thank you, Wrong Thinker, for giving us the info.
Can I first?
Yep, appreciate it very much.
Very much.
Go ahead, Pascal.
Is there, by any chance, we discussed this already for a couple of weeks, by any chance, can we do something about the start attack bar? Because we have an option to coin or start repair your units during battle. If I attack a base, you have the 10 seconds countdown. Can we adjust that to 15 seconds? Because we cannot actually press the repair button with all the loading times in there. And everybody's expected, to 30 seconds. But, I think 15 till 20 seconds will do for the coiners to coin or for the people to press their repair. Because if they interact with your base, we don't have a time to press the repair. The option is there, but we cannot use it. I hope you understand my question. Can we adjust that a little bit?
Yeah, well, let me quickly just state the last thing he said about the Siege Squadron. He says that he's aware it's a little weird, meaning that the upgrades from Standard to Elite to Omega, you get a huge boost as you upgrade. But again, to refer to Lady Warrior, I can't talk about repair times yet, but for what it's worth, those repair times are not finalized as yet.
Right.
Don't make it as crazy as they did the fucking Herald.
Yes, please. Do not do that.
And my question is also good for the company, because for the coiners, they can coin their base actually. So you gain more coins, money from them. And everybody has a fair opportunity to push their repair buttons.
Yeah, so what Pascal's basically asking is during a defense, after the defense goes on, when you go to try to do your gold repairs, your instant heals, if that countdown timer could somehow be tweaked a little bit to give a little bit more time for the defending player to be able to access and click his gold repair for the instant repair, or even for me for my the repair of my my units with res. to allow me to actually access that.
Well,
'Cause
that's another thing, and that's another thing.
It's a hard
You're
thing
also
to deal with.
limited with your save functionality as well, because if you don't have a quick connection and you're hitting save and you're waiting for that little bar to go away before that guy comes into your base, it
You
might
could
be a
lose the
little.
gold and not get any benefit.
Yeah, but it helps those players too that have those.
And he,
You know, it helps those players too that doesn't have the high-end computers. You know.
Well, Wrong Thinker Pascal, he says he's open to the suggestion and he'll bring it to the team.
Thank you.
thank you, WT. Appreciate it. Of course, no promises, which we understand that. We know you can't make promises. Yeah.
And believe me, we've spitballed all the common sense questions that would arise. You know, like Dr. Phil just said with the saving issues that you might accrue. So.
And there's a serious request from all the players towards Kickside, and probably there are many people out there who really to volunteer and they are trustful worthy players to have a test council again, to help you and to help the community before they bring out stuff, that they can play around it and give an honest opinion, even if it's a handful trusted players that you trust and that you are connected to, and they give you the honest opinion about the units and not like preview, they go in there, trust each other, and not many people get back.
Preview is one thing we're waiting on at the moment. It may come out later tonight. It may come out early tomorrow.
But there's a really question about a group of people that test for you, for free, for nothing, and, that are trusted.
Oh, no, I'm not doing anything for free. I don't do anything for free.
Well, I do it.
If it's worth doing, it's not worth doing for free.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
You don't have to pick me because I'm on the show now, but I would be really happy if there are a couple of players in the game that handpicked out doing the testing before they release stuff. And it's they love the game, they love the passion, so they can do it, and for the community, because Kickstarter has such a tight schedule. They bring out stuff, and they always need to adjust. It's not to make everybody unhappy. Well, for example, what we discussed about the coining people that buy a thing, that what Skipjack said, that we buy a unit and they get nerfed, because they were OP'd. Yeah?
They tried tested trusters a couple of times, and the Indians messed it up every time because they would screenshot all the new stuff and release it to everybody before that thing.
Yes, correct. Correct.
And that screwed up trusted testers. And I mean, I would love to sign up for trusted testers,
Oh, me too.
It's not to us to sign up.
Yeah, Kickside has to have their own.
Kickside has their own status about people, how long they play, how much they coin, for example, how serious they are in the game. They can see for themselves. They can see if it's a clean account, that kind of stuff. It's just an idea. Just handpick them out. Just take one look at the status. This guy, this guy, this guy, this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl. Take them together. And, even if they come to me, and then I promise with the hand on my heart, if I leak information, they can ban my account.
All right. But, I mean, we trusted testers is always a good option to have a circle of players to do that.
Who knows?
It would be nice. We will look at the preview when the preview comes out. If any of us get into it, we will post whatever information we can gather at the time. But it's almost that time. We've been going for almost a couple of hours now, and we will wrap up and throw some shout-outs out there and get this show on the road. So, David, the douche, give me a shout-outs.
I want to thank everybody on the panel tonight. Doc for putting on the show. Venom for almost taking over the show. Pascal, you wascally wabbit for being on here. Lady Warrior to her new iPhone. King for getting smashed to hell and back. Deezer, you're awesome, man. I love you like a brother now. So everybody out in YouTube for watching the show, and the thousands and millions that will watch it later. Wrong Thinker for coming onto the YouTube chat and resolving an issue and questions that we were asking about the Seed Squadron. So with that being said, I'm done.
Alrighty. DJ,
Oh, hang on. One more thing. Thank you, Kicksai, for the 12 days of Kicksmas. We were not expecting it because there was no notes of it. So
it's a bit bloody late. The 12 days of Christmas officially should have started on the 13th. They're a day late. I'm just going to throw that out
Well,
there.
midnight. It could have started at midnight.
in all honesty, they got pushed back a day on the maintenance, so we will give them that. All right.
And you never know. Maybe this is why. Maybe there was an error with the prizes, and they wanted to make sure it went smoothly because they don't need that kind of a headache.
No.
They have enough from everything else.
They get enough flack from me as it is. So, DJ, your shout outs, please, buddy.
Okay, first I'd like to say thanks to Dr. Phil. We put on a hell of a show tonight. The panel, especially King and Pascal, thank you for your added content tonight. That was awesome. To all the folks in YouTube, thank you. And to my clan over in 108 Hell's Nights, I love you. Y'all have a Merry Christmas coming up. Go shopping, spend your money. We'll see you next week.
Okay. King, your shout outs. Wakey.
Shout out to Doc for running the show. Shout out to everyone on the panel. Shout out to Pascal for crushing my base with Phalanx. That actually helped me, though, since you showed that on screen share, because there was a player that hit me offline the other day that actually used that same exact technique, so I know how to counter that now. And shout out to Wrong Thinker for coming in the YouTube chat and clearing up that questions. That's about it. I think that's all.
Excellent stuff. Lady Warrior, you got any shout outs out?
Oh, shout out to the panel. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to you, Wrong Thinker. Thank you. We appreciate your information. Shout out to Kickside for the 12 days of Kicksmas. That's unexpected and appreciated. Shout out to you, Dr. Phil, for putting on the show. And shout out to Skip. We miss you.
Good stuff. Pascal, your shout outs, please, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, King, for the usual beat up. No, I'm just kidding. It was a great evening and really interesting show again. And I like to keep it up like this. And it's not all about negativity, guys. You know, we're all gamers. We're all in the same addiction. I can say it like this, you know. And we love the game, and we are still working, and still fighting for a better game. And yeah, thank you, Dr. Phil, for having me. And you know, I will be. I hope I can manage, because for us it's really late now. And I hope to be on the Wednesday shows in the future, so we can discuss and show more tactics, more bases. And thank you for the panel. Thank you for Venom. Thank you for all of the panel for making me laugh, because a day without laughter is a day without living. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Thank you for being on.
Amen. Venom, we got any shout outs, buddy?
Yeah, my last one's going to be pretty somber, but I want to definitely shout out to Wrong Thinker for gracing us with his presence in the chat. You know, it's always respectful that anybody in Kicksai take their time, and it is his time, to come talk to us in a platform outside of Kicksai and KXL and the forums. So for him to come on this YouTube, it's a great honor, and I do have a lot of respect for him taking his time to do that. Big shout out to Dr. Phil for putting on this episode impromptu of yesterday's delayed release notes. So, you know, we're always here for the community to give as much information and to relay as much information for those people who don't get on the forums. They at least have this venue to come get that information. And I enjoy all the panelists today and Dr. Phil and everybody for being able to spitball questions. And thanks to Wrong Thinker, we got answers to our questions, because that's what this is about. It's about dispensing information, inquiring with what knowledge we have of the game, and putting that with the history of the game, and trying to come up with answers to what's going on with the future, so that we have a better game to look forward to. My final shout out, and I'm sorry to be sad, but my deepest respects and condolences to a member of my clan, or not my clan, but my sector, Cobra, who passed away. His family, I give my deepest gratitude and my respects. You will be missed. So other than that, remember, everybody out there in Kixeye land and on YouTube land, this game is about people. So enjoy it. Don't take everything so bloody seriously. Don't bring up so much hatred and drama, because you never know. Tomorrow might be your next day, or it might be your last day. Thank you.
It is. It is. And I have to echo some of what Venom just said, and condolences to himself, and of course to some people who know Deja personally, who know him in the game, as well as the time on Unshackled. Condolences to him, his family, in a more difficult time. It's difficult for me to put this in a way that doesn't sound like I'm being an utter asshole about it. I take death more readily and more easily than other people do, because of certain things that have gone on in my own life that have made me numb towards it. And in the last couple of days, I've lost 3 different people. One finally, not so long ago. One over the weekend. And it's difficult. But life goes on. Unfortunately, life does go on. And that's how we have to deal with it. And as Venom said, you don't know if tomorrow is your last day or not. And to put it as succinctly as I possibly can, if you're being told things, go to the horse's mouth before you start reading into the bullshit. Because too much bullshit lands us all in a pile of it at the end of the day. And quote somebody that I respect a lot of. Enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted. And make the most of every day. Peace.